Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Now Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce.
And Kelce's going to have a Chiefs first down as the tackle made right at the 30-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at their 20-yard line.
Running left to give to Pacheco.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
The Chiefs coming in looking for win number 6 on the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what?
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense.
They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Fourth down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend.
This is taken at about the 14. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Hurts. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Hurts to throw. His throw incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 8 now. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got Smith here. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
On the return, it's James. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. It'll be a gain of 5, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. On play action, it's Mahomes. Finds his man, it's Kelsey by the crossing route here. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Mahomes now to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. You look at this Eagle defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's James. Touchdown! Richie James, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season?
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed inside the 20. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the 1st half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Screen play, McKinnon. Down inside the 10. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Butker on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
It's caught. Smith will go down as a gain of 6. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A first down carry for Barkley. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
There on the stop was Leo Chanel.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. Hands up forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
43 yards on the ground for him so far.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 3. Again, it's Pacheco.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 14-yard line. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little.
And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now 2nd and 9.
Hey, rip it.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Butker now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Eagles 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll try the right side here. Barkley, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Gain of 14. 1st down, Eagles.
Now Hurts changing up the play. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On third down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Now a 2nd and 2. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
A 47-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. There he goes, left side. How about this? He's to the 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. With that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. James now to return it. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third and 3. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll set up to throw from the gun. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
And he's going to be taken down, plus there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, right back to Hunt. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 34. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They go play action with Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. He's across midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down, right back to Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. A carry here for Hunt. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Hunt. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll be out right at the 35. Wow, and even 200 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. That keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4. Here's Pacheco headed right. Powers through. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10. 47-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Shedding the tackle. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now 2nd and 5. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here again is McKinnon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's a 2nd and 5. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining.